Postawitam na putu swą.
All right, what's going on, guys? It's a day in the life in Norway. A little bit of work. This is my business partner, Will. He's up before me.
Of course.
All right, bro. He's got the fire started. Today's game plan is a realistic day in the life. It's not gonna be anything crazy. It's gonna be I woke up, I don't know what time it is. We're 9 hours ahead of Pacific time. So I gotta figure out what the game plan is for today. I think I got a couple calls. We're gonna stay up a little bit late because we got a lot of work to do. Here's the house tour. We're in Norway. We're actually in the North Pole, the Arctic Circle. So I'll give you guys a little bit of a house tour really quick before I kind of show you guys my routine. I'm sure you guys are familiar with my routine. If you're not, I basically just wake up and then I splash my face with water, splash my hair with water, and then I get dressed. So that's pretty much all I do, and I pray. So here's the tour of the Airbnb, of the cabin we have for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Was it 2 weeks?
Yeah, just over.
All right, a little over. We have living room here, then we have dining room here, and then we have nice fireplace, little cool lounge area with the view. We have stinky British man getting work done. We have my workstation, then through here we have a door entranceway, a little bathroom, laundry room, another bathroom, boom. I don't know what that is. Bedroom, another bedroom, kind of bad. Here's my bedroom, little bedroom tour for you guys. What it looks like to sleep in Norway. So there's a little cool view out there. What up, vlog? And then up the stairs, you have a cool lounge area where we have been watching the World Cup clips. So little den, I think that's what it's called. TV, pretty cool. Another bedroom up here. Not too sure what's in these boxes. Haven't really cared to check. Another little bedroom appears to be, there's 2 more bedrooms up here actually. And a cool view of the Arctic Circle. So basically all we've been up to, the reason we took this trip is I realized that I didn't travel for a year. I'm a big travel guy. I like traveling, and overworking is very much so real. People make jokes about like overstimulation and stuff, which I think is a little bit weird, but it's very much so real. And I realized that I worked so hard. And why am I, and I'm big on like being financially literate and investing and not spending my money. I realized, hey, why don't I spend money? Why don't I go do something I want to do? And I thought, I wanted to go to Norway since I was like 15. And I was like, that's a great idea. So now I'm in Norway in the Arctic Circle. So here's the view for everybody. Really cool. Bam, let me go outside. It's gonna be windy, so prepare for the wind. I'm not joking when I said it was gonna be windy. Oh my gosh. That was hard to close. Here's the cabin tour. Boom. Rental car. Beautiful view. The weather is terrible today, unfortunately, but I guess it makes sense because we're in the literal North Pole. So yeah, but here we go. Here's the view, guys. We got some islands over there, beautiful mountain here, which is way taller. And then we have, I'm sorry if this is super loud, then a cabin, our beautiful cabin, our bigger cabin. Oh my God, it's windy. And then we have our cabin, of course. But yeah. So this is the day in the life. So should we split?
We'll do 2 each. 2 hooks.
Okay. So if we're gonna do, let me mute the mic. Should we send that to the creator chat and have these people create their own variants of a hook? Or should we create, like, reuse same clips, then after hook, create bridges?
Do both. Have SOPs and then also have like loads of data so they can find their own ones.
Why don't we just, okay, so why don't we just make everything and then give them, why don't we just give them the, look, like this, why don't we just give them the data? And then once they have the data on which hooks work best with the intention. So we have like concept, why it works, intention, how to do that properly and get across this XYZ emotion or like specific factor. So they have that intention behind it. And then like we just kind of, it's like all in one shebang.
You have a big folder of it, like a Google Drive almost.
I'll put all these into a drive, and then as you guys probably saw, I recorded a little B-roll clip. Me and Will were just basically just running over everything. We onboarded a bunch of new creators. If you don't know what I do, it's organic e-com, basically just it's the same thing as drop shipping, but on social media. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You just go viral on social media and then you use those views to make money and send those views to the website. So yeah, we onboard a lot of people and we're just trying to figure out how to make it the most efficient way to kind of cross that bridge between beginner and like having to train them to like kind of being the best. And I guess the best way to do that in hiring would be hiring people that have no experience. Because it's a lot easier to not let a problem arise opposed to fixing a problem that's deeply rooted within somebody. So if I'm like this, if you guys want like some I guess founder advice, the best way to hire is by hiring an idiot and then molding them like clay, instead of hiring somebody who's done this or done that or worked at another company, because then there's a lot of deep-rooted issues that you have to fix, if that makes sense. So I tend to hire people that have no experience, which seems counterintuitive, but then you can mold them to be the perfect position for that role. You don't want to, you could just turn them into an A player, if that makes sense. But yeah.
I've got experience.
They're an idiot.
Is that what you're talking about, an idiot?
I'm talking about you're a fucking idiot and you don't know what you're doing. I'm joking, bro. That was a little mean.
No, we're like
I'm showing out for the vlog right now.
So
So,
show
look at
off.
this
So
guy.
show off. You love me. Take a sip if you love me. Effects, like fly everywhere.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Coffee is strong. We got this cool TV you can put like paintings on. I know it blurs, but isn't this like super cool? I don't know, it just looks very aesthetic and nice. I chose that painting, by the way. It's a Monet. If you know, you know. It is raining hard here in Norway. Look at that. Can y'all see the rain? This log has been trying to burn for like 3-4 hours straight, and it's finally caught on fire. Stubborn log, man.
Very bipolar. Decided
Stubborn log.
doesn't know.
So today's plan is I have like 2 or 3 calls that are scheduled, but typically if it's a heavy call day, more calls just come. It's like the energy of it. So usually a lot of like impromptu stuff will happen where it's like I get a call or I have to call somebody, that call lasts longer, this stuff happens, that stuff happens. So who knows? Realistically, who knows? But today's game plan, the main thing is kind of like what I spoke about is 1, I got a coaching call for the guys in my program. Number 2, just basically just working on building out training things and really kind of, like I said, making everything more efficient for everybody that we just recently hired because we had like a record month. And then 3 is obviously maintenance work, which I feel like a lot of people don't understand. It's like the best way to explain maintenance work would be like, what would you have to do to maintain where you're at for the entirety? Let's say if you never touched anything else, to stay at the exact amount per month in cash flow in your business, what would that look like on a day-to-day basis? That's all maintenance work. I don't even count that as work because maintaining is dying pretty much. If you're stagnant, that's still declining. That's still death, you know? So maintenance work, I would argue, doesn't necessarily count as work. But yeah, that's kind of the game plan for today. I just crushed some coffee, got some caffeine in my system. It is raining terribly right now. Crazy storm going on outside. I wish I had some cooler stuff for you. But we might go on a little hike later today. Might try to go pick up some stuff from the store because we are out of energy drinks, unfortunately. And if you're an entrepreneur, bro, you know, Zins and energy drinks is what keeps you going. But yeah, that's kind of the game plan for today. Yo, you got a message for the vlog at all or no?
Life's a movie. Be the director of your movie. You You can watch this movie once. Do you want to be an extra, or do you want to be the director, or do you want to be the main
That's like the
character?
most generic advice, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I'm not a fucking content guy.
All right, bro.
I'm the boring operations guy behind the camera. I'm the boring guy.
That's why you got no involvement in creatives, pal. You know jack shit about creatives. You just know about here's my workflows and my backend systems and shit.
You want to see my backend?
I want to see your backend systems.
Sure, that was pretty lit.
I want to see your backend systems. This guy don't jack shit about creatives, bro. Don't talk to this guy about a hook, bro.
I don't know about hooks.
This guy build any AI workflow you want. He'll learn codes for you. But if you ask him, yo, bro, what's some banger copywriting? He's like, only 3 left in stock. The worst e-com copywriter I've ever met in my life. You might be the only e-com guy that got this far in life by being that bad at copywriting. But that's what I'm saying, guys. Not sorry to be mean, Will. He knows I'm joking. He knows.
I did copywriting back when I was like 15. What do you mean? I did like 2 hours of that.
You were in the real world copywriting? Hustlers University copywriting, bro? Yeah, I know, it makes sense.
I was in the jail. And they sent me like all their wins and shit. I was like, oh, I'm missing out, and then I left.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta find people that are perfect value gaps, you know? It's like it's like that little triangular thingy. It's like the little shape game as a kid. You gotta take the triangle and put it in the triangle hole. And that is the best way to explain business partnerships. I wasn't friends with this guy, by the way. Like, that's a big thing people don't talk about. I was never friends with this guy. I think the easiest way to explain the best way, like, people try to become business partners with their friends, and it's the worst thing you could possibly do because you're basing somebody's competence, intelligence, or knowledge or skill set that of your friendship with them. This guy proved to me that he was the man, and I proved to him that I was the man at what we do, and then we became business partners, if that makes sense. And then we became friends. Yeah. So we were like more so business partners first and then friends. You see what I'm saying?
A lot of people do that shit.
They do it backwards. They become friends and then they try to think, oh, this could be cool. And then I'm gonna become business partners. That's not how life works. It's like the worst thing you could do. It's like marrying a girl that's like the worst girlfriend on the planet, but she lives close to you. So it's like, you know, it's like might as well.
No wonder why so many guys get like fucked over by their business partners. Because then they think, oh yeah, I can trust him because I went to school with him. And they just fucking disappear afterwards because like,
yeah, bro, most people, like, if you guys are basing your relationships, why is this camera not focused? If you guys are basing your relationships based upon how long you've known somebody, it's the worst thing you could possibly do, right? I've known this guy less time than I've known like some of my closest friends on the planet, but I would argue he's a better friend because the amount of opportunities we've both had to either A, fuck each other over, do something else, whatever it may be, it's like, it's been proven. But a lot of your friends, you guys got some food for thought for you guys. Are your friends really friends, or have they just never had the opportunity to dig a grave for you, you know? Not on some like Andrew Tate shit.
No, I mean, you see the your age clip or your age clip earlier today, no?
Facts, dude, I did see that. Like this streamer dude got like, his friend that for like 20 years stole like 100 grand from him or something.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like he thought, I knew you for 25 years. I was like, all right, bro. Well, you weren't rich and famous for 25 years. The dude never had the chance to mess you over.
That doesn't mean switch up though. That doesn't mean like
obviously not, yeah, but just like, that's why most business partnerships fail. People like they romanticize it instead of like actually doing it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, little yap sesh. But yeah, super cozy cabin out here in the middle of nowhere in the North Pole, the literal Arctic Circle. You guys get rich for Lambos and Uruses. I get rich so I can go to the Arctic Circle and vibe out. Bosh. But yeah, that's the game plan for today. We already got some pretty good work, some deep work done for around, was that like hour and a half, 2 hours? Yeah. Something like that. We'll just bump AirPods in, sit at the table, and not talk to each other for like 2 hours. Probably gonna do another 2 hours, and then that's when calls start. So, have you cracked a mill again or no? Oh yeah, you have.
Yeah, twice.
2 days ago?
Since
twice. What did you do like after the mill? Like, what's your highest day so far? 3K?
2,700. Yeah.
Easy. It's the stitch clips, bro.
Well, that wasn't a stitch clip. That was like.
But the run don't walk kind of videos, you know? Like,
yeah,
like the
yeah,
short,
Run,
like.
does good, yeah.
And then this one did 9,000 views, bro.
Videos.
Yeah. Big difference. Okay. I mean, your critics are gas, and you also have like.
Yeah.
I don't think your angle is gonna die out anytime soon at all. Bro, Sam, I remember when you were actually dog shit at creatives, bro. I remember when you were I remember when you were utterly terrible. Which is why I said it.
Bro,
Like
I remember you ripping on my first creative, bro.
dude,
That shit was so.
you're recording.
Bro, I was so
what was the
proud
product?
at the time? I was so proud of that.
What was the product? It was like the bracelets, yeah.
Like, that was the second product I ran. The keyboard fidget was the first one I ran.
Oh my god, dude, the keyboard fidget.
Bro, I knew nothing about organic at all. Like that was like.
Now he's about to end.
Yeah, literally.
He's about to end 40K this month, bro. Did you cross 40K mark yet or no?
No, I don't think I am, bro. I don't know why I thought June had 31 days. It has 30 days. So I'm gonna.
Damn.
If I had another day, maybe I'm gonna finish at like 38. And also today's pretty slow. I'll probably hit like 1K today. Pretty slow.
It's the moment you make the most money is when you're indifferent to the goal. So it's like you just do your thing. You're not like if you're trying to sit there and work so hard to get something and you're just trying to find random things to do, you're not going to get it. But the moment you actually get what you want is when you wake up, you just simply do what you need to do. Edit creatives, you're running 2-3 products, cool. You're making fucking 3K a day, 2K a day, solid. Edit creatives, post creatives, that's it. That's it. You edit creatives, post creatives, check on everything, do a little bit of maintenance work, check in, that's it. And then everything else, you have the rest of the free day. The energy is going to reflect that. So the easiest way as far as like to not like kind of derive your identity from the outputs is like just detach your ego from it. Well, I don't want you to rely on like somebody else's traffic. Well, obviously, given the fact that they're getting a lot of traffic, you can say that they're converting, and of course you test ordered, but apparently it's 6K per mil. I think like what was the number when you test ordered, the order number? Basically, what I'm trying to get at is I want you to double test order. I want you to double test order because it could be a skewed store like a WoW product like that doesn't necessarily, I would argue, provide the most emotional to logical reason like cross bridge in the funnel. It's just not something that like I think would convert 6K per mil, to be frank. 6K per mil is pretty high for a WoW product. My honest opinion would be, if I were you, I would go back to when you test ordered and count the order number. So let's say it's, let's say they had 2,000 orders, right? So it's like 2115. And if you even want to redo this, you can. If they have upsells, try and upsell test order. But it's like 2115. Then you test order again, and then it's 2215. They got 100 orders in that time frame. So then you can actually identify their order volume and how much money they're making based upon their upsells and their AOV, like a guesstimate on their AOV.
Okay.
Hello, jump scare. I'll let you get to the rest of the video. But really quick, I'm on a quest right now to find the next 45 guys to work with me one-on-one for the next 6 months to start or scale their own organic e-com brand and get results like this, boom, 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 boom. And the best part is if you don't make money, I send you every single dollar back. Before you ask, no, it's not some random schmanum course that every other guru pushes. I'll be honest, I make a little bit of money when you join, but the majority of money I make is when I get people results inside and then I take a percentage of their business. You don't have to be a billionaire genius or have a brand as big as Nike. If you're just a smart and competent guy and have some level of self-confidence, then that's exactly what I'm looking for. If you don't hit consistent 1K days working with me, I will send you every single penny back to your bank. But, and here's the catch, it's not idiot proof. I'll give you the exact same systems and frameworks I use, access to my network, my private suppliers. I'll even place influencers and creators in your store and brand to help you scale, but this is not a charity. Your job is just to show up, let me teach you so I can make you the most amount of money, and then down the line, I will take a piece of that pie. We're the first program in history to actually be incentivized to make you money, not just to get you to join. So if you want to work with me, just click the first link in the description, but that's it. I'll let you get back to the video. Bye.
A little bit of a view of what the behind the scenes looks like. I got a book to cover some of these numbers, but doing like a tracking sheet right now, basically on some creators. Now, obviously I have to blur some stuff out, like the amount of orders, the amount of comms they're making, commission, all that kind of stuff. But we track these guys based in order of views, not country. So as you can see, like I had to blur a lot of this other stuff out. And kind of block some other guys' names, but I guess like give you a vibe of tracking stuff, like very specific numbers. It's not an order of like country-wise. It mainly just goes in order of views. So like obviously we have a UK, Germany, Australia, US, France, Spain, US. It's very rare that we'll have France do something as big. Jack had a big month this month, so did Luca. But I'm really relying on like a lot of the US guys and UK guys to bring in. Like if I scroll down, I'm sure I can kind of, yeah, we got 2 more US and UK guys. We got a lot of US and UK guys, and Canada as well. If I'll find Canada, yeah, Canada's in there. I'm really dialing in on Canada because Canada is like pretty much US 2.0. So targeting there should just be a complete waste if I didn't sit there and put in like half of my effort into doing so. But that's like kind of what it looks like. You gotta be dialing with numbers. A lot of guys try to make decisions based upon like feelings. You gotta be a database motherfricker, you know? But yeah, that's kind of what it looks like as far as I mean, that's not the only tracking sheet. Like I kind of gave you guys like, you know, different scripts and training processes, and then like tracking the amount of views, and then some people, it's a lot of shit. You just gotta be database motherfricker. You know, it's like how many views they got versus how many orders are doing. Do I care to get the most amount of views? No. So sorry, but we're gonna have to fire you even though you're getting us the most amount of views. And then, you know, we're gonna have to hire another guy to take your spot. And we're gonna try and figure out why you didn't get as many sales or orders. Your order volume was lower, views were higher. Like, oh my God, dude. It's a pain in the butt. Which is why he is here.
I fix the pain in the bottom, and sometimes cause
Bro, I fucking do I fix pain.
you fix different pain.
I'm a pain reliever.
Oh yeah, you are.
But yeah, if you guys want an easy way to track your stuff, that's like, most people are looking at conversion rates. You actually got to dissect which countries and which sessions are coming with proper conversion rates. So it's like, you're not going to account for like Algerian, Albanian, Romanian, Bulgarian, Indian sessions on your sites, whatever. Any of that kind of traffic doesn't count. So it's like, number one, that's a different story. How do we optimize geo-targeting? And then number two, it's also like, how do we make sure that our geo-targeting is right? And then what's our real conversion rate based upon that? So there's a lot of things that comes into it. And then on top of that, it's like buying these dudes phones or SIM cards or multiple, like you see them, like we're not gonna have these dudes buy on their own. And if we gotta, basically, Top Creator does like a big help as far as like training people. Obviously like we build this stuff out for him and then he'll obviously keep everybody accountable for like metrics and stuff. But if they're not meeting it, like it's so great. The best part I like about running a business is having other people involved so you aren't thrown under the bus. So you could throw somebody else under the bus for being the mean guy. Where it's like, yo, dude, like, you know, our creator manager told us you weren't meeting metrics, bro. It's not like I'm fucking sitting there, I've never read the doc. Oh, I've looked at the doc. You fucking suck. Like, sorry, but you're fired, dog. Give us the assets.
You know, I hope they don't watch it.
Bro, they gotta understand, dude. Like, it sucks to suck, dude. It does suck to suck. Have you ever thought about that? How bad it sucks to just be bad?
Well, it depends. Depends on if you're out sucking.
Sun's coming out. All the way in the distance. Oh my God. But yeah, if you guys want to make a lot of money, you gotta be tracking stuff. This worked. You gotta identify. This worked. This didn't. What made this work? What variable made it work? Let's double down. Try it again. See what's working. It's pretty simple. Money is just time and numbers, is it not?
That's all it is.
Yeah, if you're autistic like us, bro. If you're autistic like us. It's not fun.
Google Sheets are fun. No, that's
For you, that's why that's why you're there.
No, you know what? This is what I'll say to the camera. If you don't like going on Claude and chatting shit to Claude, or going on Google Sheets, or creating the workflows, or chatting shit to AI, you're a pussy because you have to. It's a big part of it. It's like, oh yeah, you have the privilege to not do those things because you have me, because you've gotten to a point.
Yeah, well, how good are you at your job? Because you just did on AI, you have AI do your job. Hey AI, hey Claude, can you make this entire Google spread tracking sheet like you did? That shit ain't even finished, bro. That's a template. We need to rush that shit.
Yeah, whilst you're slaving away, I get to use that.
Yeah, so, and exactly. We have to import all that shit from like the last week or so. And we have to take, because that shit's it's a template. It's not done, dog. I'm waiting on you, I'm waiting on you to get that done. Motherfucker's too busy looking at this amazing view that he can't get this template tracking sheet done. That shit looks ass! There's no color coding! There's no colors on the spreadsheet, dude!
The chair's so nice.
It's a good chair, but there's no colors on the spreadsheet. I can't dude, how am I supposed to know what's good and bad if it's not green and red?
See, this is what I mean.
Can we get 100 comments saying Will is not doing his job? 100 comments, fire Will. 100 comments on this video.
No.
Yo, can we get 10K likes and I'll fire Will? I'll fire Will. I can't really do that. I can't do that, can I? Huh? I can't do that.
No, realistically, if we got 100,000 likes, I'll leave for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks for 100,000 likes? That means
I'll leave for 3 months. Fuck you, kid.
You're just a fucking AI bot anyways, bro.
You ain't really got to learn shit anymore though, because of AI. You gotta learn how to AI.
Yeah, you do. You gotta learn a lot of stuff. You gotta learn how to use AI. That's hard.
Have you learned how to use AI?
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about, dog? Oh, every creative of all time. Like, dog, everything is AI.
AI Smith, Cobblecop Smith.
Quebblecop Smith, bro.
Yeah.
running through the forest. My botanical escapade continues. Yeah, I've had to learn AI.
This is an AI.
I was the first one to AI. I put us on AI before motherfuckers were talking about AI. I remember a conversation. This is novelty bias. And then I did it live on Discord and you were like, shit.
Do you like AI?
Do you like AI? Do you use AI? I love AI. Do you use ChatGPT? I love ChatGPT. All right, guys. This is what happens in between work sessions. When you sit on your laptop and listen to like white noise for 3 hours a day and Brain FM, popping sniffs and drinking energy drinks, this is what happens. We might, what time is it? All right, we're gonna go to the store soon, pick some stuff up. I'll give you guys a little show of the rental car. Oh, skirt, skirt. There's literally no police out here or speed limits, but this is all AI, of course. This whole video is AI. All the driving clips in this video are AI and filmed in Africa.
Or GTA.
And Grand Theft Auto. It's Grand Theft Auto 6. Guys, we're about to leave for the store and the sun is finally out for the first time in forever. It's like peeking through the clouds. Look at that, it's beautiful. It's flippin' beautiful. Oh my God, it can't pick up the beauty on camera, guys. We're gonna go to the store while the sun's out because it's freezing and it's been raining all day. Gotta take advantage.
Oh my god, just fucking threw the door open.
My first time driving on this channel, bro.
Really?
Yeah, everyone's gonna see my skills, bro.
Safety first, get my seatbelt on.
All right, so we're on our way to the store right now. Gonna grab some energy drinks, maybe some water. Oh, here are the potholes come. Let me. Oh, we're bussing. Oh, there goes that.
That's my phone.
I'm dodging these things. But yeah, first time driving on the channel, guys. Will, how's my driving?
To be fair, on the way here, it was like a fucking 9-hour drive. You did like
Yeah.
5 hours of it. It's pretty good.
I did 5 hours at double the speed limit.
It's pretty good. You cut it down.
Yeah. Now
Well,
I'm
I mean-
just whipping this shit to get around the potholes.
I mean, Apple Maps would lie to us.
Apple Maps was lying to us. But yeah, guys, we're on our way to, and it's raining again.
No, that looks sick though.
Oh, carrot duck, please move. I don't want to hit the birds. All right, boss. Show them the view. Look at where we're going, guys.
Fucking nuts.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're on our way to go grab some food because we're out of steak and we have only a couple eggs left. So yeah, I know this neighborhood now. I'm pretty much a local, you know. Here's the church. If you guys aren't familiar, there's the church. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hey, what time is it? I don't even know. It's early in the morning. That's all I know. And there's 24-hour sunlight here. If you guys didn't know, it's very early in the morning here. Like very late. It should be pitch black, but it's 24-hour sunlight because we're in the Arctic Circle. I'm a big travel guy. I don't know about you guys. You might stop somewhere, go for a hike, but I'm a big travel guy. I'm not too sure about you guys. Like I spoke about earlier, I think it's very important to reward yourself and allow yourself to have that kind of time in life to where you can really reset and give your break to your mind. Get that break to your mind. Like allow your mental bandwidth to kind of expand. A lot of you guys have kind of been plagued through hustle culture to believe that the reality of running a business is just work, but it's really not. Why do you think billionaires go out and they like disappear for 2 months? They go on these vacations, they spend $100,000 on these vacations because there is an ROI. So if you're gonna do the most revenue generating task you possibly could for your business, you might as well just go on a trip, reset your brain, and come back way more clear. I had a doctor talk to me about this. This doctor basically told me, he goes, yo,
Are you stressed out? I'm like, all the time. Anxiety? Yeah. But I don't get panic attacks or anything. I just am stressed a lot because of work. And he was like, you know what you should do? I'm like, what? He's like, I prescribed you a trip to Mexico. And I'm like, what? And he gave me the rundown. He said, the majority of doctors that have the most patients, they basically get the most time off. Because if you go in, like, let's say you're a doctor and you're overwhelmed with, let's say you have a fuck ton of patients, you're overwhelmed with the amount of patients you have, then you're going to be stressed out, you're gonna work worse, and your work as a doctor is on people's bodies. And you're playing with people's lives there, in which you can't do, right? So he, like the doctors that get the most amount of patients, they get the most time off. And he basically gave that analogy. I was like, wow, that makes a whole lot of sense. Because what is the one thing I care about very much in this world is my business and making money, of course. So why would I not treat my business as if I were a doctor going into work and working on open heart surgery? Stop copping out, saying, well, the bar's low. Competition isn't worth. Your competition is me and Will, all right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
we'll spend $20,000 on a trip to the North Pole to work all day and then meditate and go into the nature to lap you. So that's your competition, guys. Stop coping. Stop saying, oh, competition's low, bar's high. Bar's as tall as me and I'm 6'5", all right?
That's verified as well.
Verified.
That's a 400-foot lamppost. He's just 40 foot tall.
Yeah. No, actually, tell them how tall I am.
Actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 6'8".
You're 6'5", so it seems like I'm short now.
Yeah, if I put head level, I would say I've never met a 5'11" guy ever. It's either 5'10" or 6 foot, so you can pick.
That's fair. I think on my passport it says I'm like
6'8", yeah. No, it does that. It does.
So they got the measurements wrong?
Yeah, everybody's looked at you and yeah, we'll give it to him.
Oh, they hided me. I made sure to wear my clavicular insoles. But looks maxing out here with the boys.
So that's crazy though. Oh,
Sorry, bone matching. Sorry.
You're a positive guy.
I am. Why am I talking about looks maxing on holy black pill edit.
What did you say?
Put this shit in, bro.
What did he say? Holy world pill. Holy earth pill.
We were driving the other day and Will was like, oh, it's so beautiful. And I'm like, holy earth pill? Holy nature pill? Brutal nature mog. You guys are getting mogged. You guys are getting life mogged right now. All right, guys, so we're on our way back to the Airbnb now. Picked up some groceries, bananas, strawberries, bread, eggs, steaks, all that kind of good stuff, nutritional foods and whatnot. I won't tell them about the Haribo mix you got though.
Well,
It's nutritional because it's shaped like fruit.
yeah. And there's
Red
eggs
is
in there.
Yeah. So there's that. It's made of gelatin, so it's technically primal. Santa Cruz, you'd be proud. Sweet home, we're at the house of the home. Oh, or a seagull, bro. He's just doing nothing.
Oh shit. I don't know if they can see that. They can see that.
Home, sweet home. We are at the Aura farming house. Back to where we started.
What a beautiful place.
We are now home. I'm gonna go meditate now. I wanted to meditate outside, but it's raining, so I can't. So I'm probably just gonna meditate in this chair. Usually what I do is I throw on AirPods and I put in 432 hertz audio. If you guys know, you know. If you watch my channel for a while, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically 432 hertz frequency audio is your brain's resonant frequency. So it's much harmonious with your brain waves. Most music nowadays is made in 440 hertz, which just causes like brain fog, static, a bunch of issues. If you guys know anything about that, like look into it. I've made videos on it multiple times. There's even studies done on water to where it's like, if you play 440 hertz for water, then it like messes up the water. But if you play 432 hertz, the frequency of the sound makes a really nice pattern in the water. So there's also that. But that's my meditation. A good saying is like, if you can't meditate for 10 minutes, you should be meditating for 30 minutes. So you gotta stick it out. And I guarantee you the first time you meditate, if you really stick it out, you will feel unreal at the end of it. So gonna meditate for around 15, 20 minutes. Then gonna get back to work, sit back down at the table and scheme for a little bit. And that's kind of the update. just wrapped up meditation. Mind is clear. It's great. My mind, I just feel fantastic. I remember I slacked off on it for a little while, and I've been consistent with it for like the last 3 months, every single day, no matter what. I kind of did 2 things you should do every single day to make your day insanely better. Pray to Christ and meditate. Trust me, it will change your life. But yeah, so I just got done meditating for around like 12 minutes, I'm gonna be honest. Wasn't anything crazy. For me personally, the best way to do it is just focused on like slowing your heart rate. You don't wanna focus or think about anything. If you sit down and you think and you think and you think and you think, then it's not real meditation. The best way that, like the easiest way that I found is just by really focusing on slowing my heart rate, if that makes sense. So what I'll do is I'll slow my heart rate by really only focusing on breathing in through my nostrils, and that's it. So like pretend you're just like, you have to feel the air coming into your nostrils and the exhale, if that makes sense. You think about nothing else. Breathe consistently, posture's great, and just only focus on your breathing and slowing your heart rate. If that makes sense. Slow your heart rate, that's all it should take. Sometimes it's harder for people. For me personally, I've been doing it for like 3 years, and I attribute that a lot to success. But you just gotta thug it out pretty much. TOI method. Or no, TIO method, the thug it out method. Guys, the sun is finally out and about. Almost broke the door. Look at this! Look at this! My God, you guys, this is insane! Guys, the sun is finally out. I've never been more grateful in my entire life. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's actually beautiful here. It's reflecting off of this. It's giving me like a nice ring light. You see what I'm saying? Wow, I've never been more happy in my life. This is the greatest view I've ever experienced in my entire life, and I couldn't be more grateful. I couldn't be more grateful. The water's blue, the grass is green, the birds are chirping. I'm just so happy right now, it's not even funny. God is good, man. God is flipping amazing. Look at this, guys. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. The sun coming out after 2 days of not being out is like a perfect analogy of pretty much business, to be honest. It's like one of those things to where you stick it out for so long and then eventually you'll see it all work out, you know? Like you can't really control whether the sun comes. It's like the results are guaranteed, but the speed in which you achieve it is not, you know? It's like the sun's bound to come. Like it has to, you know? But do you know when? No. Do you know how? No. But you just know it's coming eventually. So this whole vlog, day in the life, being rainy, and then the sun coming out, it's just a great analogy. It's God giving an analogy. I spoke about this on Instagram today. I was like, well, life is happening now. We had 5 to 10 minutes of sunlight earlier after 2 days of no sunlight. We had 5 to 10 minutes of sunlight after 2 days of straight darkness practically. And I enjoyed the sun for the 5 to 10 minutes it was out. And I enjoyed every single moment of it. And I wasn't sad when it was gone. Of course, I want the sun to be around, but I wasn't sad because I enjoyed every single second. Do you see what I'm saying? I enjoyed every single second. I really took it in. So when it went, I was like, all right, cool. I enjoyed 100% of it. And it's like you guys are stuck on, oh, I wish this was my life. I wish this, you know, oh, I'm stuck on this better time that I used to be living. Or the grass is greener. It's like, but you wouldn't regret and miss a certain time in your life if you were truly grateful and appreciative in the moment. And that comes down to being present and really, like the sun's not gonna last forever. But I came outside, I was jumping up and down, bro. Ask him about it. I'm so excited right now. And when the rain comes back, which it's bound to, I'm not gonna be sad because I enjoyed 100% of the sun. Boys or ladies, just wrapped up almost the day. What time is it in Norway? It is 8:43 in the morning. What time is it Pacific Standard right now? It is 3:13 a.m., I believe. Might be wrong. No, it's like 11:43 p.m. I don't know why Siri messed that up. So it's like 12, almost midnight Pacific time. Probably gonna wrap everything up and head to bed soon. Had some dinner, which was some oven pizza, which, yo, I'm not even gonna complain. was pretty gas, was pretty good. But yeah, that is just about the day in the life here in the Arctic Circle of Norway. Yeah. Let's see, just fix this, get a good angle going for you guys. But that's what it looks like, pretty much. Just consists of a lot of calls, maintenance work, tracking numbers, reviewing numbers that we tracked, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys want the realistic day in the life, that's what it looks like. And obviously you get perks like this, you know, perks like doing cool trips, staying in cool places. It's definitely a privilege. Is it the every single day of what everything looks like? No, I mean, even out here, it's like, I guess the epitome of being an entrepreneur is just working on your laptop just with a cooler view, pretty much. It's the best way to explain it. It's the same stuff every single day, just progressively with a nicer watch on and a nicer house and more money in your bank. That's all it is. It's the same thing. And you just gotta get up and do the same shit every day. I said this earlier in the vlog. If you don't know what to do, neither did the next guy or the guy you look up to. But the difference between you and them is that they just made a decision. It's a conscious thing. You just, one day you wake up and it just changes. You're like, I'm just gonna be this person. I am not that of my old habits. I am not that of my old identity. I'm able to shift who I am. And that's what it really comes down to, is choosing. I think a lot of people don't understand that life is a mirror and you have the ability to choose. If you walk into your bathroom and you look inside the mirror, it's not gonna smile back at you until you take the action to smile first. And once you take the action to smile, then the mirror will reflect out of your action, which is i.e. smiling, right? You have to approach life and you have to wake up like you fucking deserve it. The truth is you don't get what you actually deserve. You get what you think you deserve. And that's the best way to explain, I guess, the idea that your perception of reality is just as real as reality itself, and the option of choice and actual free will, that you can literally just choose a life path and just do it. I spoke about this a lot on like Instagram, so shameless plug, at RealSmith follow me there. There was this podcast by Togi, I'm sure you guys know who he is, funny dude, with this finance guy. And he's like, well, Togi was saying, oh, if I wanted to go to the NBA and go to the moon, I could do anything I want. Kanye said the same thing. And this guy goes, objectively you couldn't. And Togi responds with, factually I could. You guys gotta start thinking factually, not objectively. Factually, you can do anything. Objectively, statistically, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be unbelievably hard. There's probably gonna be a million things in your way. You're probably gonna wanna quit a million times. But factually, it is possible. And the fact that factually it is possible should be enough for you guys to just sit there and be like, I don't care what the statistics are. I don't care what the numbers and analytics look like. I don't care how hard it's going to be. I don't care what bullshit I'm gonna have to fucking go through, what bullshit is gonna be thrown at me in the process. I'm gonna fucking do it anyways. Because if something is possible and it has been done before, there is nothing stopping you from doing it yourself. Start thinking factually, not objectively. Are you going to let statistics dictate your success? Statistically, it's not gonna happen, of course. Well, you probably watch other guys on social media. I'm not the only one that's pulled it off. And I just happen to be Smith, you know? Factually. If it is fucking possible, I can do it. And that's what I did. When I was 15, I made a decision. Did I know it was gonna work? No. Did I think it was gonna work? Who knows? But I just stuck to the fucking plan, man. And it worked the fuck out. You can choose the life you want. It's like a book in a bookstore. I want that one. And you can go get it. Not on some like super corny and generic inspirational talk stuff, but it's so true. God, I cannot get over this view. I can't get over it, guys. I'm sure you can't either. But that's the day in the life. That's kind of what a day in the life looks like. A lot of working, a lot of calls. That's the reality of it. I hope I was able to show you guys a little bit more of the back end stuff as far as like running the e-com brands. But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, if you don't make money, then I send every single dollar back. We You know, it's 100% money back policy if you don't hit 1K days. Click the first link in the description. There's that. Follow me on Instagram at RealSmithReese, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Give me your time. I appreciate you guys just watching the video overall. And all the support and the love recently on this channel has been insane. So I love you guys. I appreciate it. And just means the world that I can kind of talk to people and inspire them with the lessons I've learned. So I can go make all the mistakes so you guys don't have to. I can share them on my channel. But I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. And stay blessed.